gospodin Mihajlo Andrić, trener gospodin Aleksandar Đikić. Prvi će svoj utiske dati Mihajlo Andrić. Mihajlo, izvolite.
Dobro večer svima. Teška utakmica, veoma za nas. Znali smo da će biti tako, tako je bila i u Nemačkoj. Šta da kažem, borili smo se do kraja. Ja mislim da smo zaslužili ovu pobedu. Kako je tako, teško je bilo do kraja, ali mislim da su momci izginuli svi do jednog. Važna pobeda za nas.
Šta Dubin grob, šta izginuli su svi?
Hvala, Mihajlo.
Evo, hvala knježici Beti Mihajlo. I možda mi ispričaš onaj posebni ofenzivni skok i oni penali, kako to izgledalo iz tvog ugla?
Bol.
Je fizički ili zbog onog pada, šta?
Da, ali šta znam, krenuo sam na loptu, ja da uzmem neki skok.
Hvala. Da li imate još pitanje za Mihajlo? Ukoliko ne, se ne prehladiš.
Dobro večer svima. Hvala što ste došli da izveštavate o ovoj utakmici Partizana. Bili ste na utakmici, bili ste sami, to je bilo onako uzbudljivo preko svake mere. Vjerojatno smo mogli ranije da privedemo kraju to malo mirnije, ali prosto nismo. Oni su vrlo agresivan tim i kada se dozvoli šta, onda je vrlo teško se igra. Generalno zadovoljan sam pobedom zato što smo prekinuli taj niz u FIBA. Povedali smo tim koji ima 5 za redom pobjeda, koji je vrlo kvalitetan, koji se pojačava. Pravili smo gluposti, ali nastavili smo da se borimo. Greši igrači, grešim ja. Mislim da je to normalno. Na kraju se samo pozvao ljude koji dolaze na utakmicu da pokušaju da ne zvižde našim igračima. Takvi su kakvi su. Mene mogu da vređaju, da mi govore ovo i ono. Nemoj dirati igrače. Mi to ne radimo. Nikad nismo radili. Ako imate neke pitanja, ću pokušati da im odgovorim.
Izvolite.
Mogu još na balu knježići Beti. Posle toga običnim navijačima, ako su se dobro vidjeli, ste se grli s nekim iz publike, to bio neki navijač ili kako? Ili ste razgovarali, nisam vidio nekako?
Ma razgovarali smo, razmenjivali smo utiske.
Je ponovo kao prošli put ili?
Nije. Sad je bilo bliže. A ne, to... Nemam ja uopšte nikakvu dilemu da sam ne pogrešio, odmah da vam kažem. Ali generalno uopšte nije, mislim, bilo je, ako me pitaš da li je bilo apsolutno prijateljsko, to me pitaš, generalno.
Šta je bilo, mislim?
Ne, ali bukvalno smo oni su, kako bih ti rekao, dali podršku, ja sam rekao, ljudi vidite sve i to je to, prilike.
Hvala. Da li imate još pitanje?
Ivan, why does the coach of Ludwigsburg does not come?
You know, he will come.
He will come?
He is giving statement to the officials, and then he will be here together with the player. Just we switched the role. Who will go first?
He needs to sign a statement because they have opinion about the game and everything, so he needs to make official report, that's all, I guess. So that's how I was first, you don't need to wait.
we just didn't want to have a big gap.
Yeah. French was his first language. Thank you. Hvala, doviđenja.
Ali i realno to da prenosim dio krenu, što to onda radi? Zove sekretarstvo plaća. On to završava, ne ide na tamo, ne ide razgovor, jedan posao stežemo da ćemo što še raditi.
Čekat ću još sat vremena. Mislim da ću 2 sata ga čekam, tako se.
Problem je da se radimo.
December fest.
Oni pogodili blizu, ni blizu. Nemaju delegati.
Nema delegati.
Nije ga pogodilo ništa.
On je folirao sve vreme. Nijednom ga nije pogodio. Sve vreme. Nije istina. Gledao sam nije. Gledao sam nije se uhodio. Nije ništa, nego je u to upaljaš. On je sve vreme. Nijednom ga nije pogodilo ništa.
Skočio je šiga za podak, da nije on stavio da ljudi ostali i dobro dodatku utakmice. On je želeo da ostaje u sredu, poslije pola sredu. Da ne ode do čara. Se pogledati ovo koji je bio pogođen, se vidio Partizan i sakrio
I da, to je to sam zbog da pitam. Više poređe nešto ili? Krilce. Alo? Živo? Zovem te 4 puta duže. Zovem se vremski neko se posredi prazan. A znamo, to je stilo 3 sata.
Teško ćeš ti ovdje.
Pa ne znam, kaže ovako, da ja uzem manje, nešto kao moram upraviti tamo da je na košarci. Ja sam dao u pola 3, u 3, 4. Pretpostavio sam da ti je prazno, rekao, ajde, znači. Dobro, sve okej. Spanje smo kad ceo dan si nedostupni, ja on i ja tu tražim. Znam, rekao mi. Nije po njih uopšte. Jeste, ali onda kao moram gledati, ne znam da mogu ja. Da. Ništa, uzeo on. Ali ne ide na vežba, ne kaš. Modari još uvijek.
Amerikanac,
To znam. Da. Postoji ono, kad si uzeo telefon, nisi zapomnio ceo dan. Opet. Neći im doći, stav kada sebe nema još. Ništa.
se ne čuo.
We're continuing with the press conference. Coach of Ludwigsburg, Mr. John Patrick, is with us. Coach, your impressions about the game?
Okay, so I think we played a team that was on the same level. Intensity is a very close game. I've been to Belgrade many times, and I've always heard about the great atmosphere in Pioneer. And for the first 28 minutes, I thought it was really loud and fair and great.
but we are protesting the game because people were throwing things at us and throwing things at the referees, and this is not okay. Again, I watch many games in this arena, and I've come to Serbia, come to Belgrade to learn basketball for 20 years, and it's one of my favorite places, but this is not okay. And for this, we protested the game. In the 28th minute, after the intentional foul on number 9, because it's not supposed to be like this. We're not supposed to have things thrown at the players, and we're not supposed to have guest fans spit on our bench or on our coaches, or throwing things at the referee. So I don't want to take away, because we played a great team. We have a lot of respect for Partizan, and we know their players, but this should not happen in high-level European basketball. Atmosphere is great. I love the atmosphere here, but this shouldn't be a part of it.
Gospodin Patrik je na početku rekao da su oba tima igrala na istom nivou, s istim intenzitetom i da su bili blizu jedan drugima. Pohvalio atmosferu u Pioniru do 28. minuta kada je dosuđena namerna lična Vanja Marinkoviću, nakon toga tehnička na našoj klupi. Ludwigsburg se žalio na ubacivanje predmeta u teren i na, kako je trener Patrik rekao, pljuvanje njihove klupe od strane navijača koji su se nalazili iza. Još jednom je rekao da je dolazio u Beograd preko 20 godina, da veoma poštuje i našu košarku, da je dolazio ovdje da nauči košarku, ali da jednostavno smatra da na ovom nivou takmičenja takve stvari ne treba da se događaju. To je prilike to. In case you have any questions, please just introduce yourself and say from which production you're coming.
You don't have any complaints about the referees?
I mean,
They
I
did
think it's
nothing to
different.
protect you.
No, I think that it's not the referee's job to protect us from the fans. The referees do their best in a game that's very emotional with two high-level teams, and players make mistakes, coaches make mistakes, referees make mistakes. My point is that, okay, if there is something thrown on the court, you say, hey, guys, stop, it's enough. But this was too much. It cannot be that people are throwing things at me, it's intimidating, and it's not fair, it's not part of the game. And if our coaches are getting spit at on our bench, and if our players are getting spit at on our bench and threatened by I don't know who these guys are. The atmosphere was really good, I thought. The first 28 minutes of the game, it's a great crowd, they're singing. The Partizan fans, when we played at home, they were fantastic. They're singing the whole game and making a party, and we lost a close game, but this is different. We cannot play basketball on a high level and say it's a fair game if people are getting hit with stuff and stuff is thrown and you're getting spit on your bench. That's not the way it should be. This should not be high-level FIBA standards.
Okay, but the question was about the referees, not about...
Oh, about the referees? I mean, the referees do their best. We do our best. I don't think... I don't have any comments about the referees, no.
Thank you. Samo kratko, znači, pitanje je bilo vezano za da li će trener Patrik prokomentarisati suđenje. Ponovio da nije posao sudija da štite gostujuću ekipu. Onda ponovio praktično sve što je rekao i u svojoj izjavi vezano za stvari koje se dešavale u 28. minutu, odnosno nakon 28. minuta. Posle toga je o samim sudijama i njihovom poslu na ovoj utakmici rekao da, kao što i
Excuse me?
What was being thrown?
There were metal objects. There were cigarette lighters. Many cigarette lighters were thrown. You got me. A lot of the things were exploding on the floor, so we had to clean up on the floor. Something hit me. I think it was a cigarette lighter, or something red, like this. This was with 1 minute and 53 seconds left in the third quarter after the intentional foul was called on number 9 from Partizan.
My question is,
I'm sorry, can you please just, because of all the other colleagues, just introduce yourself? I mean, I know you, but everybody else doesn't know you.
my name is Tony Seed. I'm a sports journalist from Canada,
Ah, okay.
and I just happen to be here.
Okay.
And I'm very glad to have been here. Because it was a terrific game, well contested on both parts. Further question.
Yes.
And it may be my unfamiliarity with the rules. How can you protest a game in terms of something happening off the court and not on the court?
Because that's exactly why. No problem with fans who are cheering and making a great atmosphere, but when things are thrown on the court and when the bench is spat on and when we are feeling intimidated, so at this point in the game, regardless how the game turns out, I said I protest the game.
But surely isn't that not a matter of...
This is FIBA rules. No, this is FIBA rules. So there are protests that are accepted. There are protests that are not accepted, but it doesn't have to do with sports, what we are talking about. We're talking about unnecessary intimidation, and we're talking about safety of the players and safety of the referees, and so it's nothing against the Partizan team or players or ours. I thought it was also a really great game and with ups and downs and everything.
Thank you, Coach. Georgie?
Do you think that your appeal will be accepted?
I think that the grounds are very serious and need to be considered, because I think if we played a game in Ludwigsburg and something like this happened, for sure I would not be happy about it as the home coach, that guest players and coaches are being physically intimidated and having things thrown at them. I wouldn't like this. So I don't know. I'm not FIBA, but I know that they have rules, and I know that games in the past have been. I know that there's a discussion about safety, and that there's a discussion about fan behavior and security.
Samo kratak prevod. Pitanje da li očekuje da će žalba biti uvažena od strane FIBA. Trener je rekao da smatra da ima dobrog osnova za to i potom onda ponovio stvari vezane za bezbednost igrača na terenu i od stvari o kojima se i diskutuju unutar samog FIBA. Please, Pavle first and then Tony.
Coach, what do you expect to gain from this complaint, and what do you hope to gain from this complaint? That's my first question. And second question, have you watched games played in Greece, Turkey, and other games in Serbia also?
Yes, I have.
So can you please answer the first question?
So I think that if this is the standard that we want in European competition, then that fans can throw things on the court and throw things at the referees and throw things at the court. I have been a part of a game in Cyprus where it was much worse. This was not the worst that I have seen. I've seen some really crazy stuff, been a part of some really crazy stuff, but I still believe that it shouldn't be allowed, and the game should have been stopped, or the crowd should have been sent out in order to finish. With this long break and with multiple things being thrown and multiple people running at our bench and spitting in our face at the bench, it's a question of standards. So I don't think it's a part of the game anywhere. It doesn't matter where it is. I was in Japan for 13 years. I've been in the US, I've been in Australia, I've been in Europe. I love coming here. It's nothing against the country or the city, because I've learned so much as a coach in Belgrade from coaches here. But it's just not a part of the game.
Yes, but you didn't tell me the good answer. What do you hope the game?
Well, I protest because I don't believe it's correct, and I think the game should be replayed because we were winning when this thing happened.
You think the game should be replayed?
The game should definitely be replayed, because with 12 minutes left in the game and us up, fans start throwing things at us and on the court and at the referees, and fans spit in our bench and intimidate us, and of course the game changes after that. Of course. That's not a part of the game.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Tony?
It's a very separate question.
Yeah.
And not germane to the game. How many German nationals play for your team?
We have 6.
Out of
We have 6 out of 12. This is the rule for our league. We have to have 6. It's the same in Turkey. It's the same in I'm not sure about Italy. It's 5 or 6 in Italy, so it's standard.
Thank you, Tony. Do you have any questions more? If not, Coach.
Okay, thank you very much.